clear. The corner store and arcade sign both faded years ago, but memories survive in places nobody else would know. Like your jean jacket in my backseat, smelling faintly like July, or handwritten cassette labels slowly yellowing with time. Sometimes when the thunder rolls across the empty streets, I hear those old synth melodies buried underneath, and suddenly the whole world bends somewhere between then and now. Like part of us never really left that town. Somehow, maybe you survives forever, hidden somewhere in the night. Tiny ghosts beneath the streetlights, still burning soft and bright. Oh, light on the basketball court still calls me back again to those reckless, endless evenings before the world closed in. And if time erases every trace of who we used to be, I'll still meet you in the silence where those summer nights still breathe. The floodlights finally faded, but the feeling never left.
Slow songs for sleepless hearts. This is Channel 8 After Dark.
There's rainwater on the avenue, reflecting motel signs, and the heater barely works inside this old car of mine. The dashboard clock keeps blinking 1:43 again, while Chicago softly plays beneath the static and the wind. Your sneakers on the back seat next to empty Burger King fries, Polaroids and cassette cases scattered underneath carries who we were. Tiny ghost inside the static, floating through the world forever. Backseat memories on Channel 8 still echo through my soul like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. And if every station fades away, if the silence steals the night, I'll still find you in the static beneath those old fluorescent lights.
Crackle. Keep your hearts warm tonight. Dreamers.
The diner off Route 17 still glows the same at night. Coffee stains and cracked jukeboxes underneath fluorescent light. I stopped there on a midnight drive while thunder filled the sky. And suddenly your favorite song came pouring back to life. There was laughter in the static, and your ghost inside the sound. Like every mile I travel somehow led me back around. Your old blue lighter in my coat still rattles when I move. Funny how the smallest things survive what we lose. We were young, hearts running wild, burning fast through endless nights. Never thought the world could change, never thought we'd say goodbye. Oh, the radio played your name again, somewhere past 2 a.m. And every word felt like a doorway back to who we were back then. And now the years keep falling quietly like rain against my window pane. But every lonely midnight somehow brings your memory back again. The city looks much older now, the billboards slowly fade, but I still see us laughing underneath arcade parade lights. You dancing in the parking lot with cheap sneakers soaking wet, like the universe was trying hard to help me not forget. And every passing thunderstorm still carries something true, a little piece of every road that once belonged to you. Maybe memories don't vanish, maybe they just rearrange, living quietly inside the songs that still remember names. Maybe somewhere in another life we never let the summer die, still driving underneath neon skies with endless stars reflected in your eyes. Oh, the radio played your name again, it stopped my heart in place, like time itself had folded back to those reckless younger days. And if the stations all go silent, if every melody should fade, I'll still hear your voice forever in the songs the night still plays. There's a cigarette burn on the seat beside me still, like the ghost of every summer that the years could never kill. Your favorite songs playing through the static every night, while the city lights keep fading in the rear view out of sight. We used to drive for hours with no destination signs, just runaway kids chasing sunsets on borrowed time. And every gas station radio felt holy in the dark, like the whole world disappeared whenever you would start. Laughing underneath the highway glow, thinking we would never grow old. Every little second felt forever, back when our hearts were untouchable. Oh, Polaroids in the glove box still shake me to my bones. Tiny frozen pieces of a life we almost owned. Now the streets feel colder somehow, and the nights don't feel the same. But I still hear your voice calling through the static and the rain. The old motel outside of Austin probably still remains, with faded signs and empty parking lots soaked in summer rain. You dance beside the headlights like the world was ours to steal. God, nobody wants your memories can hurt this real. I found your name inside my jacket, written near the seam, like a secret little time capsule from another century. And sometimes late at night I swear the silence almost speaks, like your shadow still survives somewhere inside of me. Maybe love never really leaves, maybe it just changes shape, living quietly in old songs and photographs we couldn't save. Oh, the Polaroids in the glove box still glow beneath the dust, like proof we were once infinite before time caught up to us. And if these highways never end, I'll still chase those taillight flames, trying to find a version of us that the years could never take. Some memories fade slowly, yours never did.
You're listening to After Midnight Radio, where memories never really die.
Blue neon pouring through the windshield after 2 a.m. Your lipstick marks still fading on the coffee cup again. The station played those power ballads from the summer of '86, while rain kept tapping rhythms on the hood and tiny hits. You leaned your head against the glass and watched the city lights, like every passing moment carried pieces of our lives. And some with static in the dark. The bowling alley closed last winter, signs all burned away, but in my mind the jukebox still keeps playing yesterday. You dancing near the arcade glow with glitter on your shoes. God, nobody tells you how the past keeps haunting you. I found your old voicemail recorded on a cassette tape. Your laughter buried underneath the hissing grainy waves, and for a second time stood still somewhere inside the sound, like all the years between us simply disappeared somehow.
Maybe radio waves remember every word we left behind, floating endlessly through darkness, long after goodbye.
Oh, the static between two hearts still survives the passing years, like headlights cutting through the storm, while old songs fill my ears. And if every station fades away, if the silence takes the night, I'll still find you in the frequencies between the dark and light.
Crackle. For everyone still awake tonight, this song is for you.
The dashboard glows, painting gold across your tired eyes. Somewhere past the city limits, under violet summer skies. Your sneakers on the passenger seat, tap into the radio, and every little moment felt too beautiful to hold. We stopped beside a rundown diner, buzzing red and blue. You laughed and stole my leather jacket, like you always used to do. The jukebox played a broken song from 1985, and somehow for a little while the whole world felt alive. We were young enough to outrun time, too wild to notice goodbye. Every heartbeat sounded louder in the middle of those nights. Oh, the summer lights on Route 9, burning through the midnight haze. Your silhouette beside me, like a dream I couldn't save. Now the highways keep on rolling, but my soul still stays behind, somewhere lost inside the echoes of those summer lights on Route 9. There's an old motel postcard still hidden in my drawer, with faded ink saying don't forget what we were fighting for. Funny how the smallest things sunset leaves a ghost behind. Maybe every memory keeps another life. Maybe somewhere out there we still drive with the windows down beneath electric skies. Oh, the summer lights on Route 9 still flicker somewhere in my veins, like a photograph still burning inside an old forgotten frame. And if time keeps moving forward, I'll still turn and look behind, searching for your shadow dancing in those summer lights on Route 9. The engine fades into the night, but your memory never does. There was smoke above the arcade and rain across the street. Your reflection in the puddles dancing underneath the neon heat. We were running out of quarters, but not running out of dreams. Back when every little heartbreak still felt like a movie scene. You leaned against the payphone with your hair caught in the wind, talking about California like we might escape this place we're in. And every passing headlight painted silver on your skin. God, I didn't know those moments were the last we'd ever live. We were reckless, we were fire, burning slow against the dark, trying hard to stay forever with young hearts and stolen sparks. So the night we stayed too long under dying neon skies, singing broken radio songs like we never say goodbye. Now the city keeps on turning, but some ghosts still never fade. And I still see your shadow dancing in the night. We stay too long. There's a photograph between the pages of an old magazine. You wearing my black denim jacket, looking 17. And every time I find it, I can almost hear your voice, like the universe still echoes from the memories we lost. The downtown movie theater's just an empty building now. The posters gone, the colors faded, silence all around. But somewhere in the static of those late September nights, I still hear us laughing like we never ran out of time. Maybe nothing really disappears. Maybe memories survive in the atmosphere. you in the silence of the night. We stay too long. The neon faded, but somehow your memory never did. Friday night beneath the mirror ball and flickering arcade light. You roll beside me laughing while the speakers screamed all night. Your denim sleeves were covered in old band pens and cigarette smoke, and every little glance from you felt dangerous and gold. The parking lot was glowing from the rain that fell at 10. We sat across the hood of my old car, talking till AM. The radio kept playing songs we swore would never die, back when forever sounded simple underneath those summer skies. We were reckless, we were fire, young enough to outrun time. Every heartbeat felt immortal, every dream felt so alive. All the neon hearts at the roller rink still spin inside my mind, like frozen little constellations we accidentally left behind. Now the years move like a freight train, fast and cold across the night, but part of me still circles you under those electric lights. There's an old wristband in my drawer I never threw away, a tiny faded souvenir from our reckless glory days. And sometimes when the city sleeps and thunder fills the air, I swear I hear your laughter echo somewhere out there. The roller rinks abandoned now, the windows painted black, but memories don't disappear just because you can't go back. They live inside old melodies and headlights in the rain, and all the tiny broken things we never could explain. Maybe youth was never meant to stay. Maybe magic only works that way, burning brightly for a moment, then surviving as a song. All the neon hearts at the roller rink still glow beneath my skin, like a movie scene still flickering somewhere deep within. And if time erases everything, if the colors slowly fade, I'll still meet you in the echoes of those wild September days. arcade down on Riverside still glowed in shades of blue. Pac-Man sounds and pinball echoes bouncing through the room. You laughed to cut through cigarette smoke, drifting near the door, while Journey played from tiny speakers cracked from years before. We spent our last few dollars trying to beat the high score screen, like teenage kings and queens, pretending life was still a dream. And every flashing neon light reflected in your eyes, like little pieces of forever trapped inside the night. We were reckless, hearts on fire, too alive to feel afraid. Every midnight felt immortal, every moment begged to stay. Oh, arcade lights in the rain still flicker through my soul like faded little memories, too beautiful to let go. Now the city feels much colder, and those summers washed away, but I still see shadow dancing through the arcade lights and rain. The skating rink beside the theater finally closed last year. Broken windows, faded posters, silence everywhere. But in my mind the music still comes pouring through the dark, and your white sneakers still move circles underneath the sparks. There's an old cassette recording buried in my room, with us singing badly to those power ballads after school. And every crackle on the tape, every hissing worn out sound feels like tiny ghosts of us still floating all around. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the night. Tiny echoes of our younger hearts still burning soft and bright. Arcade lights in the rain still glow beneath my skin, like snapshots from a world we almost stay forever in. And if time erases every trace of who we left behind, I'll still find you in the silence said goodbye. Dashboard glow inside my old beat-up car. The city feels half asleep beneath the humming power lines, while Bryan Adams softly echoes through the late-night radio nights. You used to sing beside me with your feet up on the dash, laughing every time the signal faded in a static crack. And somehow every broken sound still pulls me back to you, like old FM frequencies still carrying what we knew. We were runaway believers, young enough to chase the night. Every station sounded magic, every song felt so alive. Oh, Midnight FM 1987, still playing somewhere in my mind, where your voice and all those old songs never disappeared with time. Now the highways feel much colder and the neon burns less bright, but I still hear us singing softly through the radio at night. Diner by the interstate still flickers after dark. Same cracked booths and coffee stains, same jukebox falling apart. And every lonely traveler there looks half lost in memories, like ghosts still chasing summer nights through faded melodies. I found your old cassette tape inside the glove box yesterday. Saturday almost worn to silence from the times we used to play. And when the static filled the speakers, for a second you were there, like the past was still alive somewhere inside the air. Maybe every radio wave carries pieces of our lives, tiny echoes floating endlessly through the dark beyond the sky. Survives inside my soul, like headlights crossing rainy streets on roads that lead back home. And if every station disappears, if the silence steals the night, I'll still hear your heart forever in the static of the night. Good night, lonely dreamers. See you again tomorrow night.
Crackle. For the lonely drivers still awake tonight. This one's for the hearts that never moved on.
Taillights bleeding red across the rain-soaked avenue. Cheap motel signs and thunder clouds hanging over you. The station played a faded song from summer '84, while cigarette smoke drifted slowly across the passenger door. You trace little hearts in fog upon the freezing window glass, talking about escaping this town before our youth could pass. And somewhere in the humming dark beneath fluorescent skies, we thought love could outrun anything, even time. Midnight dreamers, burning fast through neon nights. Every song became forever, every kiss felt so alive. Oh, neon rain on Interstate 5 still pours inside my mind like broken radio memories, frozen somewhere out in time. Through the static and the rain, the drive-in theater's empty now, weeds growing through the cracks. But in my head the movie still keeps flickering right back. You're dancing near the speaker poles in your leather jacket shine, like every little second knew it wouldn't survive time. I found your old cassette tape underneath the driver's seat. The label nearly faded white from years of summer heat. And when side A began to play, through all the hiss and noise, I swear the past came roaring back inside that broken voice. Maybe radio ghosts survive, floating somewhere through the night. Tiny echoes of the lovers who burned too bright to disappear. Neon rain on Interstate 5 still echoes through my soul like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. Oh, and if every station fades away, if silence steals the night, I'll still meet you in the static beneath those neon lights.
Good night, lost romantics. memory still gets a song.
Feel softly on the hood outside the bowling alley lights. Your denim jacket smelled like smoke and cheap perfume that night. The parking lot was glowing red beneath the neon haze. laughing through the dark, drawing little constellations on the fogged up window glass. And somewhere on that empty road, outside our little town, we thought the world belonged to us before it all burned down. We were wild hearts chasing shadows, burning bright against the night. Every moment felt eternal, every dream felt so alive. Oh, summer, static in your eyes, still flickers through my mind, like headlights fading slowly, somewhere lost in space and time. Now the city sleeps much colder, and the neon lost its shine. But part of me still lives with you in those endless summer nights. The old motel beside the highway barely stands there anymore. Broken signs and faded paint washed pale by storms before. But every time October rain taps softly on my car, I still see your silhouette exactly where you are. Your old mixtape still rattles in the glove box when I drive, like a tiny piece of history, refusing not to survive. And every scratch upon the tape, every hiss and fading tone, feels like proof that even ghosts don't really let you go. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the dark, tiny echoes of the moments that forever changed our hearts. So summer, static in your eyes, still burns beneath my skin, like a photograph still glowing from a world we once lived in. And if time erases every road and every city light, I'll still find you in the shadows of those endless summer nights. Some nights disappear forever, but you never really did. The stadium lights were fading as the crowd all disappeared. Cold October wind and distant sirens drifting through the air. Your cheer jacket wrapped around you while we walked across the lot, talking about forever, like forever's all we got. My old Camaro barely started in the freezing August. parking lot lights on.
Tall grass